I know how much the rewatch gang loves my noises. I assume loves my noises. Hey, Brooka. Hey, Buttercup. That's a new one. Okay. Not particularly. Nah, still a lot of tossing and turning. And hating the summer. What do you mean becoming? Anyway, I can multitask. I'm talented like that. And honestly, I think I'm more just addicted to having like to doing something. Phone is just convenient, but yeah, I always feel like I need to be doing something. At one of my old jobs, I did end up actually getting a fidget spinner at one of my old jobs. Thanks for bringing one in. Where is everyone? Good question. Got a good number of people. Got a decent number of people viewing, but nobody talking. Everybody just lurking. Got 18 people just lurking, and then two actually chatting. Viewers, come out and play. Hey, can I go? Big plans for the summer. Um, I mean, sort of. I'll be watching my mom's house and cat. I'll be pet sitting while my mom goes to Scotland. So there's that. Phone scrolling, yeah. Sitting on your butt. You're doing a lot of that too. A lot of butt sitting. And and hey, Pickleface, I will be continuing to record my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VI. Third episode just went up. I've recorded up to episode 11. Lydia did cameos with green screen behind her, but the headrest is still visible. Everyone is analyzing this now. Of course they are. I feel like people should just like let it go for now. She'll go live again when she'll go live again when she's ready to go live again. In the meantime, find something else to talk about. That's sort of where I'm at right now. I think is people should find something else to talk about. Hey, Daddy. I know these people have invested their livelihoods into talking about her, but they should try to find something else to talk about for now. Exactly, yeah, the reactors. Like they rely on her for their own content. Like tough shit. Find something else to talk about. If she wants privacy right now, give her the fucking privacy. Hey, Cord. Like my shirt. Hey, Naomi. Thanks. I like it too. I stylized Jubilee of the X-Men. Jubilee. I like stylized shirts. And I like Jubilee. Good old California mall rat. Though, are malls still particularly popular in California? Question for anyone who's like American, who like knows anything about California. Are malls still particularly popular there? Because like Jubilee was created like late 80s, like right at the end of the 80s. And like, she was introduced as a mall rat. And back then malls were, still a big thing. Saw something today ever since they saw footage of a man protesting at Trump Tower. He was wearing a PPT shirt. Chris, that's nice. That's awesome. That's awesome that somebody was protesting wearing a Powerpuff Girl shirt. Hey, Vanna. I should call you Orion, actually. Hi, Orion. No? No, I'm going to be watching my mom's apartment for a month. And then I'll be back in here. Like, because I thought Vanna was here. Yeah, it's Vanna Orion. So I'm going to call her Orion. So as not to confuse her with Vanna. Now Vanna's here. So it's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'll still pay the rent for the month. Even though I won't be here for that month, I'm still going to pay the rent for it. Boyfriend called me to let me know you're on. He knows your priorities. He knows what's important to you. Scotland, pickle face, yes. She's going to be visiting her brother and her niece and grandniece in Scotland. No worries, they both end in land. Ireland, Scotland, England. All the lands. Greenland, Iceland, all sorts of lands are all around. Should go with her? Nah. Don't have time to get the passport. I wouldn't have time to get the passport at this point. It's barely a couple months before or barely a couple weeks before she goes. So I wouldn't have time to get the passport now anyway. That's my star sign. Aquarius. That said, astrology is bullshit. Is that right? I finished season 3 of Sailor Moon last night. Mochi Mochi, thank you for $5 super chat, Mochi Mochi. You're a great best friend to your besties. You should be more appreciative for how ride or die you are for your companions. I am ride or die. I mean, I prefer not to die. Yeah, like I'd much rather live still. I'll actually pass on the die part, but I'll do the ride. Casper, cause babies don't like astrology. I mean, I don't think I'm really a Casper. It's not. No, I just think astrology is bullshit. It's just, it's fake. It's a lot of it is just confirmation bias and like generalities. It's generalizations. Hey, Thomas. You know, like they keep it just vague enough and sort of just general enough and generic enough that you can read whatever you want into it. Tarot cards, exactly. Yeah, man-made concept that doesn't exist in nature. I mean, so are a lot of other things. It's not that it's a man-made concept that's the problem. It's that it's just bullshit. The gods believed in the stars, and this, but the stars did not believe in them because the stars are just giant balls of gas, many of which died long time ago. You're a ball of gas. I mean, not right now, but give me until I eat, and I might be. It's like tea leaves of the Rorschach blot test. Yeah, days and months are also man-made concepts. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of man-made concepts that don't exist in nature that are still exceptionally useful. So astrology being man-made, it's not that it. That's not the problem with astrology. The problem with astrology is that it is just utter horse shit. Fibonacci sequence is man-made but real. Yep. Your mom is a man-made concept. I don't know. That one was a stretch. August doesn't. Yeah, exactly. All words are made up. Anyway, I'm not into supernatural shit, is the point. Because, like, astrology has a supernatural aspect to it, and I don't go for that. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Franks. Looks really good. Your mom's boo. No, I'm sorry, that was stupid. That's really good. The Dolly Rots are really good. They're a very good band. Um, Sailor Moon is really good. There's some foraging food to wild bunnies. It's true. Bunnies are really cute. You missed everything I said. Well, I'm not repeating it because I feel like I said a lot of stuff. Try an exercise, never tried. I did like 10 of them, and my thighs don't work right anymore. Hi, kitty cats. You miss anything exciting? Just me complaining about astrology. Talking about astrology being bullshit. I told you you're cute when you're mad. I also added that I assume that because I have no idea what you look like. What you saw on the card. Buttercup has an angry, cute aura. Yeah, I can see that. The YouTuber tarot readers who do readings involving I think somebody mentioned that to me once. You might have mentioned that to me before. I don't believe in tarot, so their readings mean nothing. Also, shouldn't they get my permission before they do a reading on me? I don't know. Doing a reading without permission, that feels like it should be some sort of violation of tarot ethics, you know? Not that I know jack shit about tarot, so I don't know. Maybe it's totally okay. Maybe it's like, oh no, you don't need to get permission. You can do a reading on anyone, anytime. So your reading says that we're going to be rooming together again. I wouldn't bet on it. They say allegedly to save themselves. Because they're cowards. Moderation. Most things are better in moderation. Give me your heart. Again. Don't bank on that. We've been platonic friends for longer than we actually dated. So, internet beef with me and some tarot readers. I mean, I don't mind having some low stakes beef with somebody. Never go back to the past. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when people break up, it's usually for a reason. So I'm inclined to figure, you probably shouldn't get back together with your ex. Hey, Red Room. How's my day? I didn't sleep great. Hey, Larry. Any words for the chaos in the US currently? Yes. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE, impeach Trump. Don't rank Cuomo. Hey, oranges. I really hope Cuomo does not win the New York mayoral election. It'd be a nice change of pace. My favorite fruit. Probably strawberries would probably be my favorite. See a crook too. Kinda. And he used when he was governor of New York State, he used the power of his office to go after women who accused him of uh, sexual harassment and assault. Bell pepper is a fruit. So he's a piece of shit. It'd just be a nice change of pace for New York City to have a mayor who isn't a complete and utter piece of shit. Baby blue on musicness. Thanks, Orion. Like Eric Adams is fucking awful. Um, I'm blanking on the name of the guy before Adams. He honestly wasn't as bad as Adams, but can't see clear. I have brown eyes. See? Brown. And staring straight into your soul. Do you think Florida governor will make a better president? Fuck, he's fucking awful. Hey, Elf. De Blasio. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He sucked ass. Not as bad as Adams, but de Blasio still sucked ass. This this Mamdani guy seems pretty decent. And how justify a special talent to qualify for a green card. Keanu Reeves. He's Canadian. If I came to Canada, would you hang out with me? Maybe. Yeah, the Mamdani guy seems like a pretty good dude. Was De Blasio the guy who killed a groundhog? Baby blue and oatmeal colors. Oatmeal sweater, light blue jeans, brown low boots, fedora hat. English only or French and English for green card? I imagine just English only, but Mahadi. Oh, that might be the guy. That might be the guy I'm thinking of. He's one of the guys who's running for New York, right? He's the guy who's like right behind Cuomo. Yeah, he seems pretty decent. If that's who I'm thinking of. Do I know how to swim? Yeah. Labine. Thank you for $5, Labine. What are your top 3 favorite things to order at Tim Hortons? Chocolate glaze, chocolate dip, double chocolate. Timbits are good too. Practice swimming in your tub? No, I do not swim in my tub. Yeah, the house I grew up in when I was a kid, we had an in-ground pool. So yeah, when I was young, I would swim in the summer. Chocolate king. Weirdly enough, I don't actually eat much chocolate. But like for Tim Hortons donuts, it was the chocolate ones that I liked. But I honestly, I can't remember the last time I had chocolate. Would have been, I guess, probably December. I used to get the Viva Puffs. I stopped getting Viva Puffs when I quit my job. Favorite din din? Probably roast beef. I do like roast beef with roast potatoes. That or just like a steak from the barbecue. Done that mukbang at your mom's? No. M&Ms, yeah, I haven't gotten M&Ms in a long time. No, I've been boycotting Tim Hortons because of its support of Israel. So get something chocolate when you do Goshis. I mean, I'm still trying to save whatever money I can. Any extra dollar I can save, I'm trying to save for right now. But don't I boycott? Your dad's dick? Piracy stuff? No, I mean I don't have a crock pot. So get a big crock pot. I mean, like the issue again, like the issue. I said this before. The issue with like any sort of meat. Hey, Serena. Let me take a look. Quick look. I don't see her. Yeah, the problem with like any sort of meat is I'm going to be cooking it either like or like just handling it. It's handling it. I'm going to be handling it either in my bedroom or in my bathroom. Neither of which is a particularly good place to be handling meat. Weird about meatballs. No, I like meatballs. Meatballs are good. Get somebody's kitchen. But I'm neurotic and uncomfortable with it, Buttercup. If I have to hear about bathroom meat one more time, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the people who keep telling me to make meat. Crockpots are rather cheap. $25 to $80 for really nice ones. Yeah, even so. Lester. I am quite comfortable. I am quite confident I have not lost weight, Serena. Crockpot of my mind for years. Like, if I've lost any weight, then I would be genuinely shocked. Is when they're. I mean, I wouldn't want to wake them up. Plus, again, they've got that dog. No, they're retired. Crockpots are amazing. Why we're not doing that? They never go anywhere. Not particularly, no. I'm gonna check my weight. I'm gonna double check, make sure that I haven't lost any weight. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but I'll just double check. 180. As I suspected, still 180. Think of the potential. No. No, I just have it pulled back. I just have my hair pulled back. So it's out of my face. Consistency of a processed ham. Been 180 for 5 years, just about. I mean, a little bit of fluctuation, give or take a few pounds, but yeah. Plateau, exactly, plateaued. Almost 200 the villa. I think I actually topped 200 the villa. I think at one point during the villa, at one point, I think I was over 200. Pretty sure I'd started to lose the weight even before I moved back here. But since moving back here, yeah, I've consistently all muscle there. Yeah, from carrying all those parcels up the stairs. We did eat it. We did order out too much. That is a problem both times that I lived with Chantel. We got lazy and we ordered out a lot. Bad for our health and bad for our wallets. I mean, I'd still say she was best thing ever. I mean, best friend, Brenda hole in that office kitchen chair, wheeling backwards for pickles. I never smelled the chair now. You freaking weirdos. Plop down hard. She did. She did plop down hard. Which, yeah. It's weird a few times. I don't blame you. Waste her poop on the counter while washing dishes. Yeah, she had to get close enough to the sink. When I wrapping all the furniture, garbage. We couldn't bring it with us. Neither of us could bring it with us. So scary movie skits. Yeah, we only did a couple of those. We did have an idea for an Abominable sequel. Yeah, since I brought my desk, my chair, my bed. So I brought those three things, but wake up in a cold sweat thinking you heard someone scream. Nah, Brand walk my stained couch. Yeah, garbage. Her chair, garbage. Her bed, garbage. I brought three pieces of furniture. All the other furniture just yeah, we couldn't bring it with us. So Andrew, she went through her bed away. Sure, something for the family that one useful. Maybe, but I mean, we didn't really have time to go like to sell it all. And I mean, like obviously the she needed it until the day she left. So donation places, yeah. Again, we didn't really have the option of doing it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure her mattress is probably stained. So I would think Dee Wig got tossed. Yeah, a lot of shit ended up in the trash. KFC chicken or desk drawer. No. Yeah, that was kind of a Jesus Christ moment. Jesus Christ, Chantal. Surprised you didn't go to your dumpster digging for relics. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like the dumpster itself was like there was like a I mean, there's like a dumpster shed that was locked, so the actual dumpsters themselves were locked. But Nat Colony in her cup, yeah, yeah, she was not a particularly tidy person. Um, so yeah, like big things like the couch, the mattress, her mattress. Um, yeah, the big things, had to be outside the shed. But the most of the garbage, you know, would have been in a locked dumpster. Purple yoga ball. Good question. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. See some. No, she moved to Kuwait. What did I see a screen name called Nutted in the CPAP? I did not nut in the CPAP. It's a medical device. I wouldn't jerk off into a medical device. That's just rude. She's like Carmen San Diego. She's in the hey Laurel. Trying to count all my wild bunnies that come to the yard. I mowed the field with a huge tractor earlier. I saw some around, but I'm worried. Aw. I don't understand all the mystery. I suppose mystery is the spice of life and all that shit. I mean, mystery and variety, but I played Carmen San Diego on an old computer. Floppy disks. Back in the days of floppies, I played the Carmen San Diego disc on a floppy. Yeah, the Carmen San Diego game on a floppy. Hi, Uncle Buck. Is it legal to film a Kuwaiti oil field? If I had to guess, it's probably something related to like the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait back in the early '90s, Operation Desert Storm, and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of it. Yeah, if like they just made it a security thing at that point. Doing polls. Polls on what? On Carmen San Diego? Because my answer is I approve of her. I like her. She rocks that hat, you know? I actually did enjoy that. I actually did enjoy that Netflix Carmen San Diego series. It wasn't bad. Kind of like Where's Waldo? Hey, vegan. I had a Where's Waldo book when I was a kid. How many apps we got turned in? I'm not sure what you mean, Jordan. I'm not actually sure what that means. First appetizer at Applebee's. Yeah, is that what you mean, Jordan? We are just looking for Waldo's goofy ass. Indeed, indeed. Oh, applications. Yeah, nothing last night. I looked last night and didn't find anything. I'll look again tonight. I look most days. Most nights I do look at job postings. Don't always find anything that looks. Yeah, I don't always find anything that I would qualify for, but when I find something I qualify for, then I send in an application or then I apply. But it's something easier to get and continue looking for a better job or looking at it temporarily. Professional frog salesman. I mean, truth is, I suck at sales. I'm shit at sales. Frog breeding. I don't know. I can't play the saxophone. Caregiver, dietary, and nursing homes and hospitals. Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. Cobbler. I doubt it. Belly fetish porn. I mean, if I thought it would make money, I might actually consider it. But I really don't think it would make money. But do you know something else that isn't going to make money? Getting more water. That's great, Goat. I'll be back in a minute. Hair growth Theramad. Send that shit to me, because I could probably use that. I'm joking, don't send it to me. You getting video game ads, but I love video games. Are they like actual video games, or are they like those sort of scammy video games where it's like nothing like what the game actually plays? Like, like Hero Wars and whatever, or like that one where some knight keeps getting kicked by women. Candy Crush. I do not play Candy Crush. But I just got an AC repair ad. Phone games, gaming prop, more ad than gameplay. Yep. Moderator turned lady of the jam. Last time you pooped your pants? I mean, would have been when I was a kid. Like, would have been when I was really young. I don't mess up. No. There was one time as an adult that I peed my pants a little. I was at work, got stuck in a call. Like, I really had to go, but I was stuck in a call for a really fucking long time. In Mexico getting a BBL. Exactly. Yeah, that is exactly what's going on, Red Room. This gem now wears a silver chain necklace. Nope. No, in customer service, in pretty much any customer service job, if you're on a call, you finish that call. Your shift is over. Tough shit. Tough luck. You got to finish that call. Which rather sucks. I work from home. I take my wireless headset to the bathroom calls. Yeah, this is long before remote work. This is way back in the aughts, so this is long before remote work was a thing. So yeah, I was actually in the call center. These days, work from home? Yeah, work from home. Yeah, do you mind if I just put you on hold for a couple minutes while I look that up? Run to the bathroom. No, peed just a little bit. I peed just a little bit. Call centers depressing? They are. When did you last wear a necklace? Probably when I was a teenager. Smell and see the shirt. Make everything great to keep you sad. Probably. Even the silver chain is gray. Bulge away from phone calls. Any hoodly doodly. Hi, Nancy. Stream every day at the same time. I try for the same time every day. I try for 8 o'clock Eastern every night, but sometimes I sleep in. Hopefully, I love a guy when Like when a guy walks by and I can smell his colon. She gave an emphatic yes. You stay up all night. Yeah, I usually go to bed at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and usually struggle to fall asleep as well. Remember? Eternally tired. That's how I am. Need a third shift job. Would be my preference. Did I delete you, Cyrena? Like, do you mean block you? No, I did not block you. I'll sleep after the stream. I should change my schedule, but thanks, Irina. Good night, Nancy. Hey, can I get Twitch? Uh, yeah, I'd rather avoid Twitch. Frankly, Google's bad enough. My back is killing me. Oh, I understand, Uncle Buck. Like, yeah, YouTube's owned by Google, and Google's bad enough. Twitch is owned by Amazon, and fuck Amazon so goddamn hard. Hey, tourist. Like, I know that I very well may be even more successful if I streamed on Twitch, but I hate Amazon so goddamn much. If it makes you feel any better, Buttercup, it's a political marriage. Amazon sells cheap shit that comes to your house straight away. Yeah, and in the process, they fuck over all sorts of other stores and people. Or everything changed. No, but and I'm not going to shame people who use Amazon, but I will avoid using Amazon myself. Very much an imperfect place these days. Sure. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism and everything, but you know, I'm comfortable doing what I can. Chris, you're able to avoid using Amazon since no drop. Yeah, I mean, I just don't buy much shit. Yeah, use groceries. I can walk down to the grocery store for that. Thank you, Uncle Buck. August or June 26th. Walmart walking distance. Yeah, but I don't shop at Walmart either. Again, I don't really shop much. Groceries once a week. That's all I really need. Razors and soap and random household stuff. Grocery store. I don't buy razors, clearly. But yeah, I mean, if I need soap, grocery store. What are you going to cook while at your own? Things. Spaghetti, meatloaf. I'll try a stew again since I'll be able to have my recipe up on my laptop. Um, what else will I cook? I don't know. Figure it out when I'm there. Kingsley. Maybe I'll cook Kingsley. Roast Kingsley. Oh, I do, unfortunately. And I feel shitty about shopping there. He is a ham. Fabricville. I have never bought anything at Fabricville. But ain't brother already? I mean, he's more likely to. He's the one who prefers. He's he likes to cook himself. So brother baked at 350 for 9,000 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'll be bringing my laptop with me. I'll bring my newer laptop with me because I'll still be, I'll still have to stream and still have to record Final Fantasy videos. Not with my mom now. No, my mom will not be there. She will be in Scotland. She will be, you know, an ocean away. So she has a cat. I said, yes. Yeah, I'll be, my mom's going to be in Scotland for a month. And so someone needs to take care of her cat. And just makes sense for me to do that. Yes, the cat's name is Kingsley, and I will be cooking him. Mom should get a dog. She should not get a dog. So I see snooping in your room while you're gone. I assume not. I could always lock it to make sure. But I don't imagine that they'll come snooping. I'm going to clean the meat trains out. No cooking the kitty. Yes, cooking the kitty. I mean, I don't see why not. I had to crunchy washcloths. Better for your mom's even sleeping on her couch. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's a one bedroom apartment. It would just be we'd just be so. Hey, Bobby Joe. I don't think it'd really be good. I'd rather stay with my parents and strangers. Sure, but there's a limit to that. Again, one bedroom apartment. It's not a big apartment. It's and I keep weird hours, and so yeah, it would not work. Arroz con pollo. Nice, nice. Wish my parents were still alive. Yeah, I am a grown ass man. So yeah, not an option. Fit in with seniors. I am pretty old. I do feel pretty old most times. 10-room home with indoor plumbing and a back black BBQ thing. You're 37. And I'm 40. Feel 60. Job sitting with the elderly. Yeah. I'm flipping through Steam. Just came across a game called Good Lord. Everyone at the reunion from my religious all girls school is a trans man. And they're hot? And the name does amuse me, I must admit. Crocheting before you know it. You never know, yeah. But probably not. I did. I'll end up crocheting. The stupid thing is I should. Genuinely. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, needlepoint, crocheting, whatever, anything like that, any that kind of sewing. Genuinely, I think it'd be good for me. But I'm not gonna learn. Make me a model, send me money. Macrame. So, yeah. No, no, memberships are still a thing. At least they should be. I would assume they still are. I only have 19 members, but I tried learning crochet. I also failed. I mean, I wouldn't say you failed. I would say you gave up. Not necessarily gave up, but you didn't fail. You just stopped trying. What was the highest? Highest what that I had? Gave up after buying the stuff. Highest mental. Oh, I do not remember. Do not remember at all what my highest number was. 300. Oh, I think it was way less than that. Does it say what my peak was? I don't think it really says either. I don't know. 308, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it actually did peak at 308. I was able to find it. Oh, good night, Serena. You're unsubscribing? Aw. Set up 2 holes in a pair of sweatpants today. Nice. Sorry to lose you, Serena. I like buying the things and the idea of doing them. It's my follow through I need to work on. There. Okay, here's all you need. I have to just put name, food, beating your title, and right now to search. Yeah. And then I just say absolutely nothing about it. Literally, like, clickbait them. Yeah. And then I say literally nothing about her. Ignore any comments about her and just, yeah. That would be pretty funny to do. Just use a pic in your thumbnail. Meh. Just revealing where she is. I'm not actually going to do that. Rage again on his setting? Probably not. I'm not actually going to clickbait that way. It's not who I am. But it would be funny. It would be amusing to troll people to troll the reactors like that. Like going here. Thanks, Serena. Good to know. See me being sneaky. Sneaky about what? Hey, Kelly. Need somebody to help me occasionally. You're looking at? Nothing interesting. People can call me whatever they want, Serena. It's fine. Just don't call me late for dinner. Can I start calling you Chief? How about sport? You were going to say that? Such a terrible dad joke. Very old, very terrible dad joke. Old sport. Just don't call me late for dinner yet. Like Gatsby. You want to be Gatsby? Or no, I suppose that's Jay that he calls old sport. Chap. Tiger. Maverick. No, no nicknames. Hey, Valerie. Like Terry calls the little girl, little bitch. His name is Jay Gatsby. What was the narrator's name? What was the narrator's name in Gatsby? Nick. That was his name, Nick. Nick Carraway. He lives in LA and says there's a whole lot of nothing going on. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the case. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I mean, they want to treat it as like, oh, it's riots, oh, it's out of control, it's a criminal hellhole, it's a war zone. It's a war zone, and that's why we got to call in the Marines. And meanwhile, it's like, never read The Great Gatsby, not even a good Gatsby. Yeah, we read The Great Gatsby in English class in high school. You want to take your guns? No, yeah, I mean, like they're trying to paint it as like as basically like this huge riot, and meanwhile, it's really not. Waymos are getting burned, but like, fuck those things. Frankly, the people who bitch about all those immigrants, they took our jobs. All the people bitching about immigrants doing that, they should fucking hate Waymos. Because the whole point of a Waymo is, hey, look, we don't have to pay drivers. We don't have, we can have people doing things. We can have cars out there driving people around without actually having to pay a driver. Whole point of a Waymo is taking people's jobs. Lord of the Flies, Moby Dick. We read Lord of the Flies in high school as well. Moby Dick, we did not read in high school. I read that one on my own for my own fun. Yeah. Really, other than the Waymos, yeah, I mean, there's been a whole lot of nothing. Like ice, yeah. Gatsby always repelled me because 1920s fashion was too tight and stuffy. Like, why everything's so fitted? But yeah, it's the protests were peaceful until the police escalated, which is always the case. That's always how it works. Consistently, and frankly, going back for thousands of years, it's always police who escalate. But fascists don't want people expressing their free speech. Thus, when people protest, you break out the police to attack them. And now Trump's sending in the fucking Marines against U.S. citizens. Which was something that was in that Project 2024 or Project 2025 or whatever it was. Project 2025. Yeah, that was something that was in that Project 2025 thing. And Trump was like, "Oh, I don't know, Project 20, I don't know anything about that." And he's like, "Oh well, he says he doesn't know anything about it." I mean, if this known liar says that he doesn't know anything about Project 25, then surely he's not going to follow that playbook. And then he just fucking followed the playbook like to the letter. Imagine being a police officer. Be a seriously shitty job. Sometimes feel pretty bad for them. I mean, the reason they became police officers is so that they could engage in state-sanctioned violence. There's an old joke. How many good cops does it take to change a light bulb? I'll let you know as soon as a good cop changes anything. So, abolish ICE, defund the police. Sure, there are some people who become police officers because they want to help the community. But the LAPD has actual fucking gangs. So, like, look up LAPD gangs. So, a lot of cops, like, there's a lot of cops out there who joined the force because they wanted to beat the shit out of criminals, because they wanted to, because they wanted to be able to beat the shit out of people they don't like and get away with it. Men all dressed like cartoon maestros with exaggerated tiny waists. One thing I saw a couple days ago. Anyone remember there was a student protest? Hey, just me. There was like a few. This is a few years back. Some students were protesting. They were just sitting down in some college, Kent State maybe, but they were just sitting there. And cop came by with mace and just started spraying these people who were literally just sitting down. Absolutely not a fucking threat at all. Hey, bye-bye. They were absolutely no threat to anyone. Cop comes by and started just fucking macing them. He got retired. The cop got retirement. He got unpaid leave. He got paid leave, and he got a $38,000 settlement. The cop who sprayed the protesters got a $38,000 settlement. The protesters who got sprayed for sitting the fuck down got anywhere from 6,000 to 30,000 each, most of them on the lower end of the scale. Case in the UK, staff at a nursing home couldn't control an 83-year-old pensioner with dementia holding a butter knife. They called the cops and they tasered him and he died. Yeah, which is stupid. I've never been to the US now. I mean, like Messina in upstate New York, but that barely counts. Yeah, like police are bullies. Yeah, basically, yeah. Stuck my toe in the US. Canadian police better? Not really. Less. They're somewhat less militarized. Um, they don't. Yeah, they do. Cops in Canada do get more training than they do in the US because US cops get no fucking training. They get like what, a few weeks. I think in Canada it's like might even be like a couple years. But yeah, they do get more training. They're not as militarized. Uh, you know, cops face no legal consequence. Yeah, they never do. It's so rare for police to face consequences for their actions. Even when they do, as often as not, they'll just get hired by another police department somewhere else. Like there are cases, cop gets fired. Under cops ride ponies. There's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Not all of them do ride horses all the time. Or in those you'd like to visit? New York, actually. I would like to visit New York City. There's a lot to do there. Yeah, some of them they'll just be put on an admin duty or like paid leave. A lot of them will get paid put on paid leave. Even if a cop does get fired for gross misconduct, odds are another police department somewhere else will hire him. New York City subway will toughen you up. If they're mounted police unit, yeah, yeah. I mean, the Mounties they do have mounted units, and depending on where they're located, it may be more common for them to use horses, but a lot of them are just cops. Like they're like a lot of them are basically just cops. Went to Sault Ste. Marie as a kid, right across the border from Michigan. They've got cars as well. In some places, the horses are more just for ceremonial shit. I couldn't handle St. Louis. I just don't know that there's much to do in St. Louis. Scared of New York. New York is actually pretty safe. The thing to remember about New York is yes, there's a lot of crime, but that's because there's a lot of people. The actual crime rate, not that bad. They're way, way, way more dangerous places. US cops aren't really taught the escalation tactics. No, they're taught the the main thing police in the US are taught is that their first duty is to get home to their families. Yeah, that is their top priority. That is your top priority. You make sure you survive and you get home safe to your family. Which means they're taught to view fucking everyone else as potential threats. Hey, Billy. Which, like, they're basically trained to see themselves as fighting a war. Top rung of the ladder with nowhere else to go after that. Yeah, I mean, like, that's basically what it comes down to. They're taught, they're trained to see themselves as fighting a war rather than serving their community. And yes, 2 hours, so it is time for me to get going. I'm leaving for now. So, good night, everybody. Bye bye.